So one of the things that we wanted to cover is what have we done to engage the membership on these changes to the billing?
Yeah, so I had an epiphany about 2 or 3 years ago. We were looking at our current membership and how long our members had been members. And we've had this perspective that when we say something or we communicate, that message really sticks with our membership and they can remember it. Well, the reality is 40% of our membership at the time that we did that analysis had been members for less than 5 years. So while we're growing between 800 to about 1,200 members per year, we also have churn. And that churn, people are moving out, they're moving in. So 40% of our membership had not been aware of all of the communication that we do, just about what you just said about being a not-for-profit cooperative, where our power comes from, how capital credits work, why we have rate designs the way that we are. So because of that, we decided to just go through a whole new communication campaign to explain some of these really important concepts to our members. Melissa, why don't your team was very involved in that communication program, which this podcast is a part of. Why don't you explain what we've done in the last year or two to help members understand what we're planning with these rates?
So leading up to the rate redesign, we published a series of articles that laid the groundwork for why the change was going to be necessary. Following those articles, we did a thorough analysis of our rates and what the rates would need to look like in order to continue to recover costs equitably. And then following that analysis, we held some member workshops and communicated with the members, tried to give them an idea of how these changes could impact them. We had a comment period where we allowed members to give us some feedback and attend workshops both in person and virtually. And then we gathered all that feedback together and it was reviewed by the board. And then that feedback is what then went into the final rate redesign that took effect.
Yeah, and if I just add a little bit to that, when we redesigned our rates with this new peak use charge, we designed it so that it would be revenue neutral. And 70% of our customers billed under this rate actually end up having a rate that a monthly rate that is lower than what they otherwise would have under the old rate. Unfortunately, 30% of our customers end up having a higher rate. And again, back to my earlier comment, the reason for that is that those 30% of our customers are creating a growing issue for the cooperative in regards to the demand charges that our power suppliers bill us. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later.